Evening. Gillards Malaysia Solution to the boat people crisis has been sunk by the High Court. The plan was today ruled invalid. The decision means the government has nowhere to send asylum seekers offshore and no deterrent against people smuggling.
Smoke rises from the Darwin detention centre. Detained Indonesian fishermen make a fiery statement, as in Canberra, the High Court makes its own.
Let's make no bones about it. Today's decision by the High Court is a profoundly disappointing one.
The Malaysia Solution sunk.
It was a very, very welcome result and an enormous relief for the 330-odd people on Christmas Island who face being removed to Malaysia.
In a 6-1 majority decision, the court ruled the deal invalid, finding Malaysia wasn't bound by the International Refugees Convention or any domestic law that would guarantee asylum seekers their legal and human rights.
What we would now do is call on the government to move quickly to process the cases of these people rather than leaving them locked up in limbo.
It also found unaccompanied children could not be transported to a third country without the minister's written consent. In Adelaide, the city of churches,
A moment.
The bell is tolling.
The opposition chimed in.
This is a government that knows that it's got the policy wrong, but is incapable of getting it right.
The government wanted to send 800 asylum seekers to Malaysia in return for 4,000 refugees who'll still come here. With the government already at historical lows in the polls and being battered over the carbon tax and Craig Thompson credit card affair, this ruling won't stop the boats or the growing impression that this government couldn't do a deal to sell heaters to Eskimos.
Well, the government simply doesn't look like a joke. It is one. I think this is an enormous blow. It's a dagger right through the heart.
Any changes to the law to make the Malaysia deal work would be blocked by the Greens.
Move away from those policies. They're expensive, they're harmful and they're illegal.
But the ruling says the Coalition's Nauru option would comply because asylum seekers would remain under Australia's protection and the government might now consider it.
I'm not ruling anything in or out.
After blasting the Nauru option in the Howard years as inhumane, that would be one massive backflip. Mark Riley, 7 News.